Hello everyone, my name is Lane, otherwise known as a Moose, and today I'm going to be doing a Dead by Daylight video. I haven't done one before, I think, and I haven't played Dead by Daylight in a while. I only recently got back into it because of the Resident Evil update, so I've been playing a lot of it lately. So what this video is going to be is I will be talking about Wraith's 3 Teachables. Now, the reason I am talking about Wraith's 3 Teachables is because I just want to review them. I just want to talk to you all about it. And I just want to tell you guys my favorite, my least favorite. Now, this is coming from a person that doesn't competitively play Apex. That doesn't play Dead by Daylight. This is coming from someone who hasn't played Dead by Daylight in a while and's gotten back into it and just mess with the Teachables. Now, I don't really do builds. I'm not a big build person. What I've been doing is just putting the three Teachables onto the character that got those Teachables, and then just putting another perk on there that fits them, sort of. So that is why I don't consider these good. That's why I don't like do that kind of stuff. But anyways, I'm just going to talk to you all about the Teachables. And these are coming from the best ones. So this isn't going to be uncommon or rare. These are going to be the big boys. So let's go to the first one, Predator. Your acute tracking ability allows you to hone in on disturbances left by running survivors. Scratch marks left by survivors respond closely together. Slightly closer together. Now, in my opinion, scratch marks are kind of a really bad way to track someone. If you can't see them. If you can see them, you can follow the track marks around. But for someone new, and you follow the track marks, and you get lost once, that is it. You are done. You can't find another, because it like fades in, and sometimes survivors can use that to the advantage while they'll loop you around. So you basically just lose them by that point. And that's why I think blood is a lot more better to see, because it shows you where they're going, but I don't think it loses, right? Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think the blood goes away. I think it goes after a while, but not a lot. So this perk, honestly, is probably the worst teachable for Wraith, because it's like you don't really need this, in my opinion. Next we got Bloodhound. Like a hunting scent hound, you smell traces of blood at the great distance. Fresh blood marks are considerably more discernible than normal and can be tracked for 2 seconds longer than normal. Like I said, Wraith is a tracker. I think that's his thing. I think he tracks people, and he's got his bow and that kind of thing. So being able to track blood, like I said before, is way better. And if you can see it way better, I think that's what discernible means, and it can be tracked 2 seconds longer. Yeah, so I think it disappears like scratch marks. But if you can see it 2 seconds longer than normal, that could be the seconds you need in order to find the survivor. So this is really good for tracking builds. Like I said, I'm not a big build person, but if you're into that kind of stuff, this one would probably be a good one. Again, I'm no expert. There's probably a bunch of perks out there that are way better than this one for tracking. And mind you, this is coming from someone who hasn't got any of the DLCs. Alright, all the things I have are for free. So, yeah, I just gotta put that out there. Next one is Shadowborn. You have a keen vision of the darkness of the night. Your field of view is 9 degrees wider than normal. It does not stack with other field of view increases. Now, field of view is good if you're keen-eyed. If you can scan everything and you can spot a survivor right away. If your FOV is amazing, you can see a bunch of more stuff. But the catchback is that when you see a survivor, or when you can't see a survivor because they're wearing like a broken cosmetic, when they're wearing a cosmetic that fits in with the environment, it is way harder to find them. So the fog, if you don't know what the fog is like it goes both ways. With survivors, they can hide in the fog so the killers can't find them, and with the killers, they can use the fog to find survivors more easily. I think that's how it goes. I haven't seen it, but when your field of view increases, and it does nothing else but increase your field of view, this kind of just makes it so the thing I have with this is you can't increase your field of view in the settings, I believe. I think you can only do that with PC. I think you can only do that, and even then you can just change your field of view on PC. Now for console players, this is probably a good perk, but I'm like the whole thing about it is that this perk is kind of useless in my opinion. Like, I've used this perk and nothing has changed. Like, I like what I did was I used it because I was like, okay, and then I turned it off and I saw no difference whatsoever. So in my opinion, Wraith Teachables are kind of terrible. Like, Bloodhound's the only one I can find someone using, but these two, I can't even imagine. The only reason I'm using them is because I don't know builds, and I might get into the builds, but right now I'm just using that. So those are Wraith Teachables. Now I might do a separate video of another person's Teachables. So if y'all want me to do powers, I might do powers. I'd like to just explain powers. So anyways, that's been another video. I've actually came up with a new outro. It's a really cringy outro, but it's something have to do with moose heads. I just thought it was a cool name for you guys. But yeah, so see you around, moose heads. God, I'm so cringy!